go without.
Okay. We collaborate from start to finish. I just didn't see it going any other way. I wanted my partner us to be working on creative things together.
We recognize it's weird.
Yeah, and it doesn't work for everyone. And you know, it can be all-consuming. This was our first experimental film we made together.
I'd probably say that, yeah. Most explicitly. Well, because that was part of like what the experiment was going into it. It's like, I went into this thinking like I was going to make like a hyper commercial. The most commercial that could exist. In which like neon and that like almost like aggressive razor in your eyeball feeling that you get from looking at advertisements, that would be like dialed all the way up. But what if you did it and weren't selling anything? Like, what would then happen? Like, I always wanted a life that was all-consuming, so that the things that I was interested in could also be the things somehow that would like support the financial thing, but also that the partner that I would have would be interested in exploring those same kinds of things with me. For me, I want my whole life to be as full of meaning and value as possible. And if it can't touch every part of my life, then what am I doing? So my over-intellectualism here was this idea that everywhere you point the camera, something is happening. And so part of it was, I think, maybe just a training for our own like ability to like really pay attention and how to pay attention, kind of training ourselves in that.
So we kind of started following some different threads.
Because then we wanted the edit to do the same experience we had. Because you walk to the carnival and like, it's all happening everywhere. Where do you look? And that question of where do you look, I want the audience to ask the same way that we did too. So it's like, is that interesting? Or is that interesting? And then this like thing keeps shifting. I mean, one thing that I know is true as well is like, we throw ourselves into these projects. So I know that the thing at the other side of it, whenever it's done, it's gonna have some kind of impression of me, as if I just threw myself against a wall and it's gonna leave some kind of dent. Like, and sometimes that's what it feels like. So you walk away a little bruised and you're like, was that worth all of the... At some level, it feels like we just can't help it. Like, if I'm gonna do this thing, which isn't, like you said, there's no money. This is just because
we have to.
So we'll keep doing it.